All right.
Hello, Iron Man.
Colonel Fury.
SHIELD's directive is to keep the world peace. To do that, we have to monitor the activities of every major civilization. I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy, and that's why they aren't going to find out about it. We realize now that Doom had no intention of commandeering the helicarrier. They attacked to draw additional security forces there. Correct. The Omega and the experiments it held was their prime objective all along. Dugan's still trying to sort things out, but apparently the base sustained only minor damage. Yes, they'd been locked in a cold storage unit on level 3. Aside from some minor cases of frostbite, everyone was fine. You're welcome.
We just received a message from Namorita, the cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis. Unknown, but for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne. Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you are ready to go to SHIELD's outpost in Atlantis. We do not know. He has been a fair and just ruler for many years. The people love him. Perhaps, but Namor has always been kind to his people. There has to be some other explanation for this mass hysteria. When Mer people and surface dwellers first met, there was quite a bit of hostility. There were even several invasion attempts. The relationship between our two races is lukewarm at best. The Mer people prefer to keep us at arm's distance. Once you reach our Atlantis outpost, you will be infected with a special nanotechnology. Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Pym had a hand in developing. It will allow you to breathe water with no discomfort. You will also be able to move along the bottom of the ocean, as if you were moving on dry land. My apologies. I should have given it to him as soon as we arrived. Please, take this to him. You are quite well.
Welcome, my friend. I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just as soon forget. Jacob Fury was so jealous of his older brother's success that he turned to a life of crime. Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel was forced to kill Jacob. So you can see why Colonel Fury does not care to dwell on that name. I would suggest you talk to the Black Widow about that name. I am glad to be of...
Hi, it's good to see you. The mutant amplifier vastly augments any mutant's natural power. So a psychic that can lift a book will become powerful enough to lift a bus. Yes, but it has some serious side effects. The amplifier causes damage to the DNA of any mutant it's used on. Not much. The serum's only worked on Captain America. There's something very peculiar about his physique. That, plus the doctor who originally developed it, is dead. He'd wind up with a bunch of muscle-bound beasts, just like you saw in the Omega. They're psychotic, violent, unable to take orders. Not exactly what you'd want from an army. Ah.
Miss Sandy and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark. Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Ah, splendid. You located the missing cufflink. It was a gift from Miss Virginia Potts when she had been Mr. Stark's secretary. It was my pleasure.
I must admit, I find news of a SHIELD outpost near Atlantis very intriguing. Now I know the extent SHIELD is willing to go to gather information on countries with closed borders. Indeed it does. And now I wonder if perhaps SHIELD doesn't have an outpost hidden there. We have the largest deposit of vibranium in the world. To open our borders would be an invitation to those who would conquer us. Over the centuries, fools have tried. But the Black Panther is always there to stop them. Indeed I am. Victor Von Doom has created a sizable army of supervillains. I don't know, but Doom must have a truly grand scheme to risk attacks on the helicarrier and the Omega base. You are quite welcome.
Hey, how's it going? It definitely belongs to the Black Widow. It's got her fingerprints all over it. For most techs, it would have been a lost cause, but for me, I managed to drag up a few tidbits of information. It mostly dealt with a building called the Imperium. I don't know, but that laptop had the layout of the building and all kinds of information about the security. I can, but you need to get me Fury's password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. I bet I'll find everything you want to know. My sources tell me it's one of 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. That's what I need you to find out. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help. Thanks. When you get back from Atlantis, I'll have all... sure.
Has Tony Stark got it made or what? He's rich, he's a genius, and to top it all off, he's got the perfect mustache. Gee, I can't see why. Dr. Doom's in control of an army of supervillains, and the Black Widow is working for him. Are you off your meds? The only thing that would make this worse is if the Earth were destroyed to make way for an intergalactic highway. Of course she is. Hey, I've been at this superhero game long enough to know that the hot chicks always turn evil. Probably because evil pays better. If one of Nick's little S.H.I.E.L.D. agents is turned to the dark side, then Nicky'll have to figure it out for himself. No, it isn't. If you finish that sentence, I'm gonna put so much web in your hair, you'll have to shave your head. Sure.
The Black Widow is up to something, I just know it. Did you see how nervous she was on the helicarrier? Sure looks like it. She must have been trying to get that laptop to the enemy during the helicarrier battle. Yes. That laptop shows all security systems for the building. And from the looks of those systems, the Imperium must hold something valuable. Not yet. She's his second in command. We're going to need some pretty strong evidence to shake Fury's faith in her. Yes. Colonel Fury's trust doesn't come easily, and once given, it's nearly impossible to break. Okay, so Daredevil and I were close several years back, and the Black Widow and Daredevil were close not so long ago. No, I'm not. I'm long over Daredevil. If he can find happiness with the Black Widow, I wish them both the best. You're welcome.
heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. since we got back from the Omega. I'm telling you, it's gotta stop. I trust Nick Fury. He's pulled my fat out of the fire more times than I can remember. Look, Fury does what he has to keep the world safe. He ain't always got the luxury of playing by the rules. I've known her for a while. She's always been good in a fight, and Fury trusts her. Unless that meathead weasel comes up with better evidence, I ain't believing nothing against the Black Widow. Of course I am. He's been loyal to me. After all the trouble I had with the Hand recently, I owe Fury my life a dozen times over. Let's just say that evil bunch of psychos got hold of me and turned me into their assassin. It caused a lot of people a lot of pain. But Fury helped me out, kept me alive. And I'll never forget that. Sure thing, bub.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan online too for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Could I ask a big favor of you? Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take a look at the Quinjet's data feed to Stark Tower? It cuts out every once in a while. Are you kidding? Mr. Stark built this jet as tough as they come. No problem. She's completely submersible.
Warning, a small thermal...
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namorita sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namorita had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
Hulk is really pumped up!
Good. Locate the nanochamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Surface dwellers seek to invade our home. Yes, Namor is a friend of the surface dwellers. And for that, he had to pay.
Okay, who's next?
Stronger!
Twas foolish to challenge me.
Destroy them!
It was foolish to challenge me. This battle will end soon. This battle will end soon.
require no aid. My people are under some type of mind control. I must save them.
Namor, you have to rest. Here, take this medicine.
Don't worry. The drug only rendered him unconscious. He's in no condition to fight. If you went to the ancient temple of Negretti, you'd find seaweed I can use to heal Namor. My people are being brainwashed by devices called sonic emitters. It's part of Attuma's scheme to steal the throne from my cousin. He's a barbarian chief who's always thought he was destined to conquer Atlantis. Looks like he might be right.
You've got that right. The Guardians are trained to protect the temple against all invaders, surface dwellers in particular. You need to find an extremely rare plant known as whalic seaweed. It's very valuable and will be well protected.
This won't take much longer.
Hulk will never lose.
That is an Eye of Negretti. Take it. The priests of the temple use them to open...
Attuma. Hulk, feel incredible!
Leave Atlantis while you still can.
I don't have enough power.
That's gonna leave a bruise.
I feel as mighty as Ronan!
You are too weak to fight Hulk!
Okay, so who's next?
You are too weak to fight Hulk!
Excellent!
Give up.
This one's out.
Get back here fast. That seaweed doesn't last long after it's picked. Let me open up a whirlpool for you. It'll bring you right back to my...
Good. You've got the ingredients. Give me it.
What's this? I dreamt my people were in danger, and my realm was stolen from me.
It's no dream, cousin. Attuma's taken your throne and enslaved your people. But you're still much too weak to fight.
No. I'll not forsake my people in their time of need. Very well. I had not thought you surface dwellers were capable of such kindness. If you succeed, I will be forever in your debt.
You're near the sonic emitters. They're what's making the Atlanteans so violent. Be very careful now. Attuma would not leave the devices unguarded.
This one's out.
Surrender, and we might end this foolishness.
I don't have that power.
I believe these surface dwellers intend on destroying the sonic emitters, Krang.
Then these humans are as foolish as they are weak, my cousin. They stand no chance against our combined.
True, but I do savor a chance for battle. I grow bored guarding these devices.
As do I. But acting as guards has put us in Attuma's good graces. And that puts us near the throne.
And down the road, who is to say what might happen to King Attuma, eh, cousin?
My feelings exactly. Now let us dispose of these interlopers and prove to Attuma just how trustworthy we are. I shall enjoy...
This one's out.
Should have surrendered. Just like the super soldier serum.
Go no further, surface dweller.
Need a hand.
Atlantis while you still can.
We'll never lose.
This one's out.
My health runs low.
Go no further, surface dweller.
To fight home.
I don't have enough power.
You were too puny to fight home.
I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power. This one's out.
Go no further, surface dweller. You've lost already.
Good. With the sonic emitters destroyed, my people will eventually return to normal. Now you should get to the throne room of Atlantis as fast as you can. Yes, and who knows what he'll do when he finds out you're ruining his plans.
I've already got you beat.
I don't have enough power. This one's out.
Thank you. You have saved my life. I am forever. No, I must repay you. Here is the combination to a safe, located in a nearby sunken submarine.
Onward to victory!
likes this a lot!
This one's out.
Look, Attuma. These must be the ones who've been causing you so much trouble. Indeed. And they will pay for their transgressions. Your devotion to Namor is pitiful, surface dwellers. He is lost, and as foretold in the Atlantean Chronicles, I will be the ruler of it.
Don't worry about these idiots, Attuma. Your loyal minions are more than happy to take care of them.
Hulk done smashing this one. Yes.
Got it.
Give up. I feel as mighty as Odin!
This one's out. Time for an upgrade.
This battle will end soon.
dare you enter my throne room, surface dwellers? Kneel before the King of Atlantis! Fools! You will pay for your insolence!
Let me teach them a lesson, Attuma.
No. We will work together, Tiger Shark, and we will make them pay dearly for their transgressions against the King of Atlantis!
I don't have enough power. I need more energy to do that. I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power.
I will tell you nothing!
Okay. I'll talk.
Tiger Shark!
I'm not about to face the Atlanteans after what we did. It was the Masters of Evil. They helped Attuma in return for letting them take whatever they wanted from the catacombs. Probably. There's a lot there to search through.
This one's out. This one's out.
Just like the super soldier serum.
I'd need more energy to do that. This one's out. I can't move in this direction.
Finally, my friends, it appears your luck has run out. Attuma allowed me free reign of the catacomb. I'm sorry, but I have no time for questions. I must be on. But before I go, allow me to summon a little entertainment for you. It's the least I can do.
Many thanks. Atlantis owes you a debt of gratitude. And Namor would like to say...
Surface dwellers, I'll have you know I was perfectly capable of handling the situation alone. Yes, well, you did. So I suppose I should thank you. You now have my permission to leave Atlantis.
This one's out!
You did a good job in Atlantis. Who knows? Atlanteans may even start to tolerate us surface dwellers. And that's why your next stop is his palace, in the Valley of Spirits. Yes, I want you to discuss things with Mandarin. Find out what the Masters of Evil are planning. Talk to Black Widow for additional information, or see Mr. Wingfoot if you're ready to go now.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is online